Hi, I'm Sarah Molina. I'm your in-house counsel here at Toys for You. So today I'm here because I want to present to you guys some warning labels we need to put on our products to prevent any lawsuits and prevent having liability. So our most sold toys are Legos, babies, action figures, and stuffed animals. So the issue with warning labels is that we have to think of the worst case scenario, no matter what the toy is, to try and prevent any lawsuits in the future, because people like to use things in the way they're not supposed to be used. And so I have some warning labels that we should put on our toys. So the first one is our most sold Lego set, which is this Minecraft Lego. As you see, it's pretty big, it's a bit complicated, and it has small pieces. Now, the issue with these small pieces is that little kids can choke on them. So one of the labels we need to put for that Lego set or any Lego set is small pieces can be a choking hazard, not for children under 3 years old. And here are just a prototype of the labels. The first one will be warning, sharp edges can cause injuries. The second one is warning, small pieces can be a choking hazard, not for children under 3 years old. And our last one is 12 years and up. Now, the reason why for the first warning label is that even children's toys can be dangerous for adults. You guys must know, you have kids. A lot of us here have kids. And have you ever just tried to walk through your kid's room and there's Lego and you step on it and it hurts because there's sharp edges. And sometimes sharp edges can actually cause injuries. The worst case scenario with Legos would be that it causes bleeding, an open wound, or that you need to get stitches, which is why I don't think we should indicate the size of the injury and just say injuries, because that can mean any small, big, medium-sized injuries. Because if we put specifically small injuries, let's say someone needs to get stitches, that's a pretty big injury considering it came from a Lego, which then in that case, they would have the ability to sue us, which in any case they would, but it would give them a bigger advantage if we don't specify how big the injury is. Now here is the case. This is where the Legos are sold. In the green would be where the warning label is placed. The warning label should be placed right in the front of any of our products' packaging, so it is clear, and once our buyers are seeing it on the shelves at stores, they can clearly see it and know exactly what they're getting. Now, our second most sold toy is action figures. Now here is an action figure. As you see, it has corners, a few sharp edges, and it has small pieces. Now the issue with that is that once again, small pieces can be a choking hazard. So once again, that would be one of our warnings for the action figure. Small parts can be choking hazard, not for children under 3 years old. And then another one would be warning, may contain sharp edges, because the edges are pretty rounded, but once again, we have to think of worst case scenario. And this is where the label would be for our action figure. Here it is in the box and right there, big and centered, so everyone can see it as they're checking it out while it's at the store. Our third product is a stuffed animal. So as you see, it has beads for eyes and nose. It has some beads inside. It's just like normal stuffed animal, nothing different with it. So this one is going to be a little more complicated and it's going to have more warning labels. The first one, warning, keep away from fire. Once again, worst case scenario, and we never know how our consumers are going to use these products. Second, warning, choking hazard, not for kids 3 and under. Third, warning, remove tags before giving to children. And warning, this product may cause allergies, because as we know, fabric is a good way to get viruses. And It's just a good way to collect any bacteria. So it's good to let our buyers know that it could cause allergies if not washed, or even just from it being on the shelf. Also depending what kind of allergies their kids would have. So it would not come in a packaging. It would just come alone like many stuffed animals do. And right here, the green is actually the warning label. It should be on the side in big. That way people can see it and they can read it and choose whether they think it's safe enough for their kid or not. The fourth most bought toy here at Toys for You is a baby doll. So you see, normal baby doll, it is made of plastic and the clothes is in fact removable. Now the issue with this clothes is that it could suffocate a kid. Once again, that will not always happen, but kids like to mess around. You never know how it's going to be used. Once again, worst case scenario. And yeah, so the warning labels for this baby doll should be: warning, intended for children 3 and up, warning, choking hazard, and warning, suffocation hazard. And this is where the warning label would be. The doll would come in a box and nice and packaged, and the warning label would be right there once again in the front. The reason why all the warning labels should be put in the front is so that it can be easily seen and there's no issues of we never saw the warning label, it was hidden. It's bright and clear, and it should be big on the box or the packaging or even on the tag that comes on the stuffed animal, so they know exactly what they're getting into. This way we do not break sales contract with our buyers. They know exactly what they're getting into, and it gives them a description of the possible hazards of the product. And on the back of every packaging, we should put the description of the product. Like for example, the Legos, this is just to build, have some fun. And we should also put the contact info of our company. We should put our email and our brand name so people know how to contact us if they have any issues with the toys, and we can help them out with customer service. And that is why I think those are all the warning labels we have today. And these warning labels are a good start to prevent any lawsuits and make sure people understand clearly what they're getting into when buying these products from us. Once again, I'm Sarah Molina, and I'm your in-house counsel, so thank you for your time.